Hey guys, so I did my book talk over Bent Heavens by Daniel Klaus. Bent Heavens is a very interesting, very weird book which will appeal to some viewers but also not to others. So it's really important that you dive deep into what this book is actually about because some people will absolutely love it and some people will actually hate it. So, the synopsis of the book is that the main protagonist, Liv Fleming's dad, goes missing mysteriously one night until he comes back and starts to say that he got abducted by aliens. Of course, everyone thinks that this is completely insane, completely weird, obviously didn't happen, until he mysteriously vanishes again. And Liv and her best friend Doug, who's very close to Liv's dad, goes and searches for them. Liv begins to lose all hope that they're ever going to find him and decides to stop searching for them until one day in her forest behind her backyard, she finds a mysteriously unhumane-like creature living in the backyard. And this just catapults the rest of the events for the story, which in my opinion is actually pretty entertaining, but at the same time it is pretty graphic, the events that happen in the story. So while this book is technically YA, it's definitely the higher age category for YA, like 17, 18 probably is the minimum amount, the minimum age that you'd want to read this if you were reading YA books. And what I mean by it's kind of graphic is that it does have scenes of torture, quite a few scenes of torture actually, as well as a sexually graphic scene. So this story was pretty unpredictable, and that's why personally I liked it, is because I never actually knew what was going to happen next. And I was a little bit worried from the synopsis because it seemed like I already knew what was going to happen, but there's a lot of twists and turns that I don't think that you're going to expect. Maybe you will. Maybe you're smarter than me, but me, I was blown out of the water. So the plot is good with this book. Personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of the characters. I just felt like I didn't relate with them as much, and I didn't feel the sympathy and, like kind of like a friend vibe that you kind of want to have with the main character of the book. Liv definitely does have a lot of personal growth, which is great to see, but at the same time, maybe it's just me, but her personality was just not it for me. But you know what? Maybe it is for other people. The other characters I thought were really interesting. They brought a lot of twists as well, and I liked that. So overall, this book is a good book to read. Would I read it again? Probably not, but it's worth the read. I would give it a 3 out of 5. 5 out of 5 on plot, probably like 3 out of 5 on characters. And unpredictability, 5 out of 5. So read it, maybe, if you have time. If you don't have the time, I'll probably pick up a different horror novel. I would classify this as horror just because of all the torture that it has in it. Pretty graphic torture. But it was very interesting and not like any other type of horror I've read before. So